Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I voted against Ms. Daniel Davis' nomination last time that she was before our committee. I will do so again today. Her record is clear. She has enthusiastically implemented the Biden administration's punishing energy policies. She has shown that she will continue to violate the Department's use mandate. Under her leadership, the Department has worked overtime to halt American oil and natural gas development on federal lands. The law requires the Department to hold onshore oil and gas lease sales quarterly. The Department has defied the law. They tried to ban new oil and gas lease sales altogether. When a federal court lifted the ban, the Department reduced the acreage that had previously been available by 80%. It also increased the royalty rates by 50%. In other words, it is doing everything that it can to undermine new oil and gas production on federal lands. Americans are suffering. Energy prices are near all-time highs. Gas prices continue to be unaffordable to many. This administration has failed every American by blocking increased energy production here at home. Instead, this administration has been going hat in hand to Iran, to Venezuela, and Saudi Arabia, begging for more oil. The U.S. recently hit the highest recorded average weekly retail price for gasoline ever, $5.01 a gallon. A gallon of diesel reached a staggering $5.81. The day Joe Biden became president, price of gasoline averaged $2.38 a gallon. Now it's $4.44. It's an increase of over 86%. Families and businesses are getting pummeled at the pump. There is no relief in sight. The administration knows there is an alternative. Last week, the Washington Post reported, and I have a story I'm going to have added to the record, the White House was thinking about authorizing hundreds of millions of additional barrels of domestic oil production. The idea was to trade this production to revive its reckless tax and spending spree legislation. That's what the Washington Post reported. The desperate ploy seems to have failed. But it reveals that despite its denials, the administration is well aware that our nation can be producing a lot more oil and a lot more natural gas. President Biden simply doesn't want to. Who knows how far energy prices could fall if we unleashed American oil and natural gas? Biden administration will not allow it. Ms. Daniel Davis and the rest of the Department of Interior's leadership team are currently undermining American energy production and causing great harm to American families at the same time. They are making us more dependent on foreign energy. This administration is not just hampering current energy production, it is threatening future production as well. In May, it canceled 3 offshore oil and gas leases. The Department just failed to finalize a new 5-year offshore leasing plan as required by law. This slow walking of the process is ensuring that 2022 will be the first year since 1958 that the federal government will not allow new onshore oil and gas leases. And worse, the draft plan even threatens to have no lease sales for an additional 5 years. Quote, the proposed plan put forward several options from no lease sales up to 11 lease sales over the next 5 years. That's in the plan. This is unacceptable when the President is begging dictators overseas for more oil. We need more, not less American energy. We need officials at the Department of Interior who are willing to fight for what is best for American families. And Laura Daniel Davis has demonstrated she is part of the problem, not part of the solution. I strongly oppose her nomination and urge all of my colleagues to do the same. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Hahn.